Hey guys, welcome to an updated version on my tier list where I rank how much I hate you based off your Marvel Rivals main. I think I might have pre-ejaculated that video because when I made it, I had like 1 week of playtime. So now that I have an addiction and I've been playing this game day in and day out for months, having countless hours in ranked, alongside them adding new heroes, I'm ready to do a re-ranking of these characters because my feelings on a lot of these characters have changed. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed and like the video as I'm close to 100,000 subscribers, and let's get into it. Don't expect this shit to have any consistency. Spider-Man. Now, when I first ranked Spider-Man players, I said that I respected them because they played the hardest character in the game. Spider-Man's skill ceiling is really high and it takes a lot of time and practice to learn to do the crazy shit that Necros does, but Spider-Man's skill floor is lower than people think, and that's where most Spider-Man mains are. They're like hit scan players in Overwatch when they would ask for a mercy pocket. Spidey players in this game ask for the Venom team up, and then they ask for the Namor ban just for them to go 5 and 12. All they do is zip around the map and all they have to do is land one sticky on you. It doesn't matter if they miss the first 4 shots. All it takes is one web cluster and then they can do that brain dead auto lock combo, which leaves me at 1 health. Wow, bro, it takes so much skill to land one web cluster and then press 2 buttons after, bro. I really applaud you for playing such a hard character. I'm not saying Spider-Man doesn't take skill, but he requires less skill than most people think, and he doesn't even have to be killing you to be annoying. You can have the enemy spider player going 3 and 6, but it's still annoying getting hit with his combo alongside his ult. Oh my fucking god, his ult. The amount of times I go against a shitty spider player and 70% of his kills are from his ult. It's funny because it's Reaper's ultimate from Overwatch. Now imagine if Reaper came from the fucking heavens at Mach 10 speed, nutting on your face. You can't do anything about it, bro. It's so skillless. You guys get a good F grade. Next, we have Iron Fist. So those of you who think I'm gonna be biased on this list, this entry will make you realize I'm not. Iron Fist is my most played character in the game. He is so much fun to play to me. But I'm gonna be real. This character doesn't take that much skill. All it takes is a little game sense and cooldown management to not feed. Other than that, we all know he doesn't require any aim and he can just fly in the fucking sky. Although I find him to be the most fun character I've ever played in a hero shooter, he's just so fucking unbearable to play against. You guys get a C grade. Next, we have Penny Parker. We're starting off with 3 negative reviews in a row, but it's valid. The amount of fucking times I flinch when I randomly explode out of nowhere, only to find out it was Penny's stupid ass mines. So all my cloak players, tell me how many times you died out of your ult because you ran into Penny mines. It's literally all the character is good for. She doesn't do any damage. She doesn't have good mitigation for a tank. Her only use is to throw down those stupid ass mines on cooldown, and like they must put fucking crack in these mines. Bitch is moving like she has danger close from Call of Duty. And this in turn reflects what kind of player you are to me, because you're playing a character where all you do is throw mines. It's the most goofy shit ever. I'll give you guys a D grade. Loki. Now I think I wrongfully put you guys in F tier in my first tier list. You guys aren't that bad, but I will say it is fucking crazy to me that a playstyle you guys have is pretending to be a clone. That shit is insanity to me, but you know, I gotta respect it. Me personally, I can't do that shit. I'm brain rotted to the max. If you watch me play on any character, I'm always jumping around like a rabbit. And here you guys are, having the patience to stand still for most of the goddamn match. It's a little psychotic, but again, you know, you gotta respect it. I'll give you guys a B. Venom. You guys are the real tickle monsters. I don't know why BP has that nickname when Venom exists. I actually think I gain health every time a Venom dies me. And like, his ult is one of the least frightening ults in the game because without a damage boost, you know you're gonna live it. I really have no problem with Venom players. I mean, fuck it, bro. I'll give you guys an A. Black Panther. I'll stand on this. Black Panther is the worst character in this game. Not only does he do such little damage that any amount of healing can counter his combo, but the no regs on this character is what makes him bottom tier. There's nothing more depressing than doing everything you're supposed to do, and then the game just doesn't register the fact that you dash through somebody with the mark, even though on your screen you heard the hit marker sound and then boom, you die because of it. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say BP is the hardest character to play, but it can be a bitch going against supports who heal each other alongside getting 20 no regs. So to consistently play BP, you know, I gotta respect your determinazione. I'll give you guys an A. And then we have this rodent. It's so funny because last time I ranked Rocket, I ranked him low because he was a garbage character, and now I'm gonna rank him low because he's a broken character. It's comedic, isn't it? Rocket is probably the easiest character in the game, alongside being S tier because they buffed his healing output and gave him a fucking defensive ult that gives damage boost. Isn't that fucking crazy? Yet you guys can't play him correctly. Rocket is the Brig of this game. Brig's job in Overwatch was to keep her other support up because, well, if you dove the Brig, you weren't gonna kill her. It's the same thing with Rocket. His job is to heal the other support because if you dive him, you aren't killing him. His survivability ability is too high. I don't know why this concept is so hard for you rocket players. The amount of times I'm a support getting dove on and my rocket is frontlining and never paying attention to me. You rocket players remind me of Mercy players trying to overcomplicate a brain dead character. You had Mercy mains doing their little e-girl jump res unnecessarily to prove like they're not like the others. Now you have rocket players trying to convince people that he's not a heal bot character. He is 100% a heal bot character. I'm low HP on support in the back and my rocket is in the front line because he wants to do damage. Oh my god, and the amount of times someone dies and then our rocket throws his res beacon after their teammate dies because their dumbass forgot to place it down. I can't give you guys more than a D. Next up, Magneto. Now, hands down, Magneto is the fucking most boring tank to me. I will never understand how there's so many mag players. The only dopamine hit you get on this character is posterizing people with your ult.
Fear Magneto!
I'll give you guys a B. Black Widow. I will never like you if you play the sniper class in any game. I think it's the most cowardly playstyle. You're playing a fast-paced hero shooter and your go-to character is a hero who sits in the back of the map sniping. Guaranteed Hall of Fame school threat. Not to mention, if you get a Widow on your team and she isn't Lord, she's most likely going to sell the game. And if you do have Lord, then you disgust me because you put multiple in-game hours in Marvel Rivals camping like a little Girl Scout. Most people are going to say I have PTSD from Widowmaker from Overwatch. You're goddamn right. Hard F tier. Namor. I think most of my comments in my first video said that Namor got wrongfully hated on, and 4 months later my opinion hasn't changed. Brain dead character. You're playing a hero that plays the game for you, makes dive a bitch to play at the cost of 0 brain cells. Crutch hero, and if you main him you have to have Hall of Fame take dick in the ass. Matter of fact, isn't Donald J. Trump our president? Why is his kind allowed to be in my video games? You guys still get an F tier. Hawkeye. A sniper, can one shot. Most of your one shots are luck. D tier. Next we have Luna Snow. I'm totally not gonna be biased here. Nah, JK, Luna isn't even my favorite support to play. She's so easily killable if her other support has the awareness of a turtle, which is most likely the case because support players in the game are, you know, terrible. People hate her because she's quote-unquote broken, but the only thing that's broken about her is that 12-second defensive ult, which any player with a brain will know to bait it out before popping their ult. I respect Luna players because it's one of the few supports that take aim. And although you may have the aim of a Make-A-Wish kid, at least you're challenging yourself. I'm gonna give her an S tier. Cry about it. Next, we have Hulk. I don't know. Where y'all at? I never see you guys because Hulk's always getting banned. Bro, though, I respect Hulk players. If I made a tier list on which mains had the most aura to me, Hulk would be S tier. I mean, I'm still gonna apply that logic to this tier list. So you guys are getting an S, but like me personally, I think Hulk is wrongfully banned because not many people can play him. He's pretty difficult. He's more difficult than people think. Next, we have Iron Man. Iron Man. Hands down, gotta respect any flyer characters. And I know, trust me, I know flying characters are super fucking annoying, but you gotta give them credit for maining flyer characters with the supports in this game. These supports don't even look behind them. You expect them to look in the sky? These mofos playing the game without heals 80% of the time. Iron Man is actually like top 3 most fun DPS for me, but I personally cannot deal with the censoring pair supports in this game, so I never play him. But if you do, you know, more power to you. I'll give you guys an A. Storm. Now, remember when I said I know some flying characters are a pain in the ass? I was mainly talking about this bitch. Was it season 1 or season 1.5 where they fucking ultra buffed her, and my fucking god, I have PTSD from that, and it tarnished whatever good reputation Storm Maids had. Holy my fucking god, talk about fucking annoying. I don't think there's enough fucking swear words to describe how fucking annoying this bitch was back then. Even now, just the concept of that character, she has long range capabilities, but try to get close to her and she's gonna fucking destroy you with her lightning. I know it's a skill issue. I'm bad. The actual players themselves are actually pretty chill and funny. You know, most of them are on the, you know, on the LGBTQ plus side. If I was rating based off the players, I'd say B tier, but this is my fucked up inconsistent tier list, so I'm rating her a C because the character itself is just annoying as shit. Speaking of fatherless, we have Wanda mains. Where do I start with this character? The part where this character has an autolock primary fire that requires the IQ of a fish to play? The part where you guys are the thirstiest breed of player for a kill? Wanda mains will brainlessly chase you to the ends of the earth, slobbering on their controller. Oh, there's an objective to play in a team fight going on? Nah, I'd rather suck the flanker off in our spawn until he has merely a drop of semen left in his testicles. F tier. Mr. Fantastic. I have no idea why I just can't say Mr. Fantastic. I always call him Mr. Incredible. Here's a perfect demonstration on how most of my Mr. F interactions go. La da 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 da. Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, nowhere. I'm just on my way to terrorize your backline. Oh. Okay, have fun. Wow, man. Thanks. I will. I don't know how my tanks don't notice this rubbery Gear 4 looking motherfucker in my goddamn spawn. Like, how don't you hear the sound of my cheeks getting clapped by the fantastic backshots of doom? You guys get a C tier and a restraining order. Next, we have Emma Frost. Other than stimulating our neurons, Emma is probably the strongest tank right now, which is a W for submissive people, because although her kit may be broken, I know you guys like getting choked and slammed to the floor and pinned against the wall. What was I talking about? However, me being a dominant Sigma does not enjoy being stunned and one-tapped by a fucking tank. Also, this character's design is discriminating to women, as it's very sexualizing. I don't understand why the female characters only get sexualized, but not the men. Did I mention I hate period cramps? C tier. Next, we have Sue Storm. Scratch everything I've said about not being biased. I mean, I'm gonna be biased here. Sue Storm is my second favorite character to play in this game. Oh my god. And in turn, I love everyone who plays her because she's not brain dead and not that annoying to go against, at least in my opinion. If I did a tier list on how attractive I think you are based off your main, Sue Storm would be S tier. I know you guys are fine as fuck, and I know you guys will agree because I'm a Sue Storm main, and you guys probably want to fuck me. Sue mains, you guys get an S. S for spectacular. Next, we have Groot. Not really sure why he's, you know, constantly banned. He doesn't seem like a very hard character to counter. Just shoot his wall his forehead. Plus, I mean, look at baby Groot. He's so cute. He's so adorable. Oh my goodness. S tier. Cloak and Dagger, aka Skillless personified. Which one do you want? Do you want Dagger, who has auto lock heals, or Cloak, who has Scarlet Witch's primary fire? And despite being so brain dead easy to play, I still find so many shitty Cloak and Dagger players. I see so many streamers play C&D and they look so focused and locked in. It's like, how the fuck does playing C&D require that much concentration? When I play C&D, it's like I'm using 25% of my brain power. I'm sorry, I have to rate her low solely because the ratio of how easy she is to play versus how many bad cloaks I get in my game. You guys get a D. Next, we have Jeffrey Lamar Williams. By far the most hated support. Anytime I'm put in a scenario where I have to play Jeff, I always have teammates say some shit. These kids look at tier lists from streamers who play in 0.1% of the player base and think it applies to their fucking console GM lobbies. But me, I will never be a Jeff hater. I would never ride that bandwagon. S tier, cry about it. What is it with you guys? Every single time without fail, if I get a Mantis on my team, this bitch is gonna have 26,000 deaths in the first 5 minutes of the game. It's Mantis players specifically. Is it because like you dumbasses are trying to DPS too much and then get put in your place because you're a support player, so you don't have the skill to do said DPSing? Because you're bad? D tier. Cap. Oh my fucking god, Cap players must have loved cross country because that's all you guys do. You guys are the Tony Snell stat line meme personified. I will never understand the enjoyment of playing such a character. First of all, his skill ceiling is so low, even my short ass can probably reach it. All you do is run around and be annoying, play like a fucking human decoy, contest point for a little, tickle the supports, and then get yelled at by your team because you're gonna have like 4 times less kills than the rest of your team. They're pretty moronic for that because again, Cap's job is just to be a decoy and contest point, not to frag out, which makes me hate you guys even that much more because you guys have fun with that playstyle. Talk about defending America. There's zero patriotism in running around all game. Americans don't run around. They sit on their couches and get fat. D tier. Wolverine. Now this character reminds me a lot of Sombra from Overwatch. It's the same fucking feeling being stuck on tank and seeing the enemy go Wolverine. Takes me back to being a tank in Overwatch and being hacked off cooldown by a Sombra, and I just couldn't play the game. Wolverine is an absolutely obnoxious hero. It's better since the game came out because now you have like Emma Frost and the Thing, but like goddamn, is it frustrating playing tank and seeing this 5'3" strawberry shortcake approach you and consume your cheeks. D tier. Punisher. My opinion hasn't changed on Punisher. If you main him, you most likely work a full-time job and don't have the time to learn and master the other characters, so you play the Call of Duty one. You know, you just want to chill in the game, so you play the character you're most comfortable with. You guys get a B tier. My opinion hasn't changed on Thor players either. They're like the Wanda players of tank, as in they'll ignore the objective and chase you down to the ends of the earth. These Ozempic merchants are so thirsty for a kill, and I don't blame them for being thirsty because they need water to clear the acid reflux they get from fucking shoving McDonald's down their fat fucking throats. D tier. Donnie Storm. He's really irrelevant. Really, no one played him until this season, and even then you rarely see a good Johnny. I didn't watch the Marvel movies, but he seems like the least iconic of the Fantastic Four. I don't know. I'll give him a C tier. Next, we have Mr. Armed and Dangerous. I feel like Bucky is way overhated. I don't think he's as annoying as people will say. Definitely not on Hela's level of brokenness or Scarlet's level of obnoxiousness. Really, the only obnoxious thing about him is the fact he gains overhealth just by using his abilities. I don't know. I'll give him a B, like a B minus. Now we have Psylocke. I think Psylocke Psylocke is a 5-star difficulty character, and I agree with that rating. One of the few flankers that requires great aim alongside the game sense of a flanker. If you're good at Psylocke, you have all my respect. I probably wouldn't admit it in the moment of you farming me because I'd probably call Psylocke brain dead because I'm coping because I'm bad. But whilst I'm in a calm state, I have to give you guys props. B tier. Star-Lord. Now, Star-Lord is pretty funny because you would think his character takes skill because of the aim aspect to him, but then you go against him and realize all Star-Lord players do is have mid-aim, fly into you, use their spinny attack, which is the most brain dead way to win a 1v1, and they build their aimbot ultimate whilst flying around like a fucking mosquito. And don't even get me started on the annoying ass invincibility frames. C tier. Goth Mommy Magik. Speaking of invincibility frames, we have Darkchild herself. Bro said Erica's, he is savage. So many dead ups, so many ashes. I think out of all the flankers, Magik has the most aura. Like if you see a Magik player pop off, you just think, wow, that guy has a huge cock. I mean, maybe that's just me. B tier. Here's the Thing. Thing is probably my favorite tank to play. He seems so simple, yet anytime I get a Thing on my team, their fat ass feeds and or lets flankers assault my backline. If you have a Thing on your team, there should be no reason any flanker should be able to play the game. But nope, every time I get a Thing on my team, he's just brainlessly clobbering at the front line. C tier. I don't know what is it with you guys, but like 80% of Adams like never use their ult, whether it's because they're dying with it or because they're too stupid to use it. And when they do res, in some cases, it's to my death. Nothing screams strategist more than rezzing your team while Bucky is ulting. C tier. Doctor Strange, probably the most respectable breed of tank player in my opinion. Not too aggravating to play against even before the nerfs. And when you get him on your team, it never discourages you. If anything, it's a great feeling for me when I get a Strange player on my team. I don't know, he just brings that comfort to me. I'll give them an S tier. Squirrel Girl. Cradle nuts and eat butts. Yeah, you guys are still furries. On top of that, dying to Squirrel Girl is probably top 3 annoying deaths in this game because you die and then you watch the kill cam and it's just like, it's just her fucking mindlessly spamming down a goddamn choke. You guys get a D. Next, we have Moon Knight. You guys just stand there and shoot at your onks while salivating all over your fucking controller or keyboard. It's so funny because it's not like the character is that brain dead. Like on paper, he requires aim and he has a skill shot and has mobility to escape danger. It's just the way you guys play him. Literally are AFK until you get an unk and then place the unk down and then shoot at it. Literally, you guys don't play the game until you guys get an unk. D tier. Hopefully, that's everybody. And if you're asking about Ultron, most likely he's going to be an F tier because not only is he a support, which again most support players make me question humanity, but everyone and their mother is gonna play him in ranked and not know what the fuck they're doing and throw games. That does it for today's video. Like the video if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week for another video, and peace.